Every time you blink, this massive, invisible machine hums to life, processing thousands of connections. Every single day, billions of calls and messages are traveling across telecom networks in mere seconds. It's just a ceaseless, non-stop flow of global communication that every single one of us relies on for work, family, you name it.
But with networks constantly growing and connecting all over the globe, we've got to ask, what actually keeps this massive system reliable?
And that is exactly where Unetwork steps into the picture. Unetwork is a decentralized verification network designed to support telecommunications through licensed participation, designed to act as a decentralized security guard to purposefully support that existing infrastructure through distributed verification. This network combines 4 distinct but totally interconnected components: software licenses, mobile devices, blockchain verification, and governance. Each piece has its own specific responsibility, but together they forge a single ecosystem built entirely around telecommunications verification. Let's kick things off with component number 1, software licenses power participation. We'll see how everything inside this ecosystem actually starts right here. Notice the contrast between the 2 different license types within the ecosystem. On the left, think of the Unetwork node software license as a large, heavy briefcase of ownership. Each node software license packs 200 Unetwork operator software licenses inside it. And node operators have total flexibility. They can activate those licenses themselves, lease them out to other participants, transfer them, or even sell them outright. Now, over on the right is the operator software license. A licensed operator participates by running just one of these licenses, either by owning it directly or by leasing it from a node operator. This is the actual engine doing the daily verification work. Look at how this core principle anchors the whole shebang. The software license, not the mobile phone itself, is what ultimately enables participation. Moving on to component number 2, the role of mobile devices. You absolutely don't need a noisy, expensive server rack sitting down in your basement. It runs seamlessly right through the Unetwork app on the standard iOS or Android phone that's already sitting in your pocket. The app features a really straightforward guided setup process, meaning literally no advanced technical knowledge is required. Because participation is tied directly to that software license and run on everyday devices, the whole ecosystem stays highly accessible, which is exactly what fuels truly decentralized growth. Next up, component number 3, WMChain and the UNT token. This specific blockchain isn't just here for the sake of a tech buzzword. WMChain acts as the ultimate undeniable digital notary. It records cryptographic proof of completed verification. Basically, it provides a verifiable, immutable blockchain record of the essential work that those mobile devices are doing tirelessly behind the scenes. And working alongside WMChain is UNT, Unetwork's governance and utility token. Look at that number, 1 billion. UNT has a strictly fixed supply of exactly 1 billion tokens. It's currently deployed in the base network, but the developers have planned future bridge expansions for WMChain and other EVM or Ethereum virtual machine compatible networks. That just ensures the token can move efficiently as the overall ecosystem continues to expand. Let's explore what that token actually does day to day. UNT is really the lifeblood of this economy. It gives you a voice in governance, rewards you through staking, and acts as your VIP pass for application deployment, network usage, and ecosystem access. Plus, it funds various community incentives to keep the network super healthy. Also, and this is a really important distinction to note if you're exploring the broader ecosystem, UNT is entirely distinct from UP points. They each serve completely different, highly specialized purposes within Unetwork. Finally, that brings us to a unified infrastructure vision, highlighting how all these isolated gears we've talked about work together to drive the exact same objective. Instead of just a list of separate parts, think of this as a perfectly tuned symphony snapping together. Software licenses grant you the right to participate. The mobile application gives you the interface to jump right in. Your mobile devices do the actual heavy lifting of carrying out verification activities. WMChain keeps the permanent receipts by providing verifiable cryptographic proof. And the UNT token acts as the economic glue, supporting governance and utility. Taken individually, sure, they serve very specific functions, but together they form a robust, decentralized verification network purposefully built to support global telecommunications. Infrastructure isn't always the most visible part of technology, but it's often the most important. Unetwork is clearly taking an infrastructure-first approach here. As you consider exploring their light paper, checking out the user guide and token white paper, or even downloading the app to see how this is structured firsthand, remember this. While decentralized verification might be totally invisible on your phone, it is rapidly becoming the absolute essential foundation of reliable global communication. So I've got to ask you, As our digital world expands, will the future of telecom trust remain in the hands of massive centralized corporations, or will it be powered by the very people using it? Something to think about. Until next time, keep learning and keep exploring.